Hello everyone and welcome to Thursday's English lesson. So we're going to start off this morning by reading our story map and using it to retell our story using the actions that we've come up with, okay? So let's start at the top. Sunny lives in the Kalahari Desert, full stop. It is very dry and very hot, full stop. Sometimes Sunny thinks it is too hot, full stop. Sunny comes from a large family. They work together. They play together. They eat together. They learn together. And they sleep together. In fact, they do everything together. Sunny thinks that they are too close, full stop. Sometimes Sunny wishes he could live somewhere else, full stop. So he packs his suitcase and writes his family a note, full stop. On Monday, Sunny visits his Uncle Bob, but he doesn't fit in, full stop. On Tuesday, he goes to stay with Scratch and Mitch, full stop. Sunny gets itchy feet, so he moves on, full stop. On Wednesday, he visits Edward on a farm. But Sunny does not like the eggs, full stop. On Thursday, Sunny goes to stay with Mildred and Frank, but it is too rainy, so he decides to leave, full stop. On Friday, Sunny visits Madagascar, but he is afraid of the dark, full stop. On Saturday, he arrives at Great Aunt Flo's. Sunny is worried that nowhere is right for him. But then on Sunday, Sunny arrives somewhere very dry and very hot, full stop. He is home and it is perfect, exclamation mark. Okay, well done everyone. Okay, so we've received another postcard from our friend Sunny. Now let's have a look at our postcard. I can see that it has been addressed to the friendly Key Stage 1 children. Oh, yesterday's was lovely, Key Stage 1 children. He obviously thinks that we're very, very nice, and he isn't wrong, is he? Fantastic. Let's see what message he has written to us all. So, hello, it is me again, your new furry friend. Today you are going to be describing the place that I live. Can you remember where I live? I will give you an adjective as a clue. It is hot. Is it hot where you live? Love, Sunny. Is it hot where we live here in England? Not all the time, is it? It's often quite rainy, isn't it? Okay, so can you remember where Sunny lives? Can you remember? What's the name of the place that Sunny lives? That's right, everyone. It is the Kalahari Desert. Now, here is a map of Africa. Africa is a continent, okay, in our world. So Africa is this big outline here, okay, and you can see that Kalahari Desert is this little part in orange, okay, and these are the country that the Kalahari Desert is in. So we've got Botswana, Namibia, and part of South Africa. Okay, so it's a very, very big desert. And the deserts, a desert is a place that doesn't get much rain, okay? So a desert is very, very dry. And we know that it's dry, don't we? Because Sunny had told us already that it was very dry. Now let's have a look at the story. What do we know about the Kalahari Desert from the story? So on these pages, we have some clues. We've got some writing and we've got some pictures. What clues can we spot that tells us a little bit about the Kalahari Desert? Pause the video now and have a look closely at the words and the pictures. What do we know about the Kalahari Desert from the story? Okay, so we can see from the writing that it is very dry. And we know that all deserts are very dry, don't we? We know that it is also very hot. And Sunny thinks it is too hot. And we can tell it's very hot because what has he got here on him? What's he got here? He's got a fan, hasn't he? Trying to keep himself cool, and he's got an umbrella that he's sitting under. He's trying to stay in the shade so he doesn't get too hot. You can also see that his ice cream is melting here, can't you? Brilliant. We also know that there are lots of insects in the Kalahari Desert, don't we? We know that scorpions, beetles, maybe even worms, okay? So that's what Sunny and his mob, his family, like to eat. Brilliant. So tomorrow you are going to be writing a setting description of the Kalahari Desert using your senses. So you are going to be describing the Kalahari Desert. The Kalahari Desert is the setting, okay, at the beginning of the story Meerkat Male. And we're going to be describing that place tomorrow. Now we're going to be using our senses. So our senses that we're going to be using to help us describe is what we can see, what we can hear, and what we can feel. So what can we touch? Okay, now our description needs to be so good that whoever reads it feels like they are there in the Kalahari Desert and they know exactly what it is like there. So we're going to be painting a picture in the reader's mind so that they can imagine exactly what the Kalahari Desert is like. And to be able to do a good description, we need to include expanded noun phrases, okay? We know expanded noun phrases are when we use an adjective before the noun to describe it, okay? We know an adjective is a describing word, and we know a noun is either a person, a place, or a thing, okay? So when we make an expanded noun phrase, we just put an adjective, a describing word before our noun. So we are going to be exploring the Kalahari Desert now. Ooh. So I have some pictures on the board now of what the Kalahari Desert looks like. Wow, this is very exciting. Can you now pause the video and have a look carefully at the pictures and think about what can you see? What can you see in these pictures? Okay, so pause the video now. Okay, hopefully you've had lots of ideas about what you can see. So here are some of the things that I can see. I can see bare trees, okay? These don't look like the trees that we see all year round in England, do they? What are they missing? What are they missing? They're missing leaves. Fantastic. They're missing leaves because it's very, very dry and very, very hot in the Kalahari Desert. Okay, what else can I see? Oh, yes, I can see the golden sun. Brilliant, golden sun shining brightly in the sky. I can see a bright blue sky. Okay, so I've used some adjectives to describe the sky there. What else can I see? Oh yes, I can see long grass here. Long grass. Maybe you had some of these ideas. What's the last thing that I could see? Oh, I could see soft orange sand. Okay, see lots of soft orange sand. So I have used adjectives before my noun to describe what I can see. Okay, so I've got bare trees, golden sun, bright blue sky, long grass, soft orange sand. Okay, Let's move on and explore the Kalahari Desert a little bit more. So now we are going to watch a video. So we'll watch a video, some meerkats in the Kalahari Desert. And whilst you're watching, I want you to think about not only what can you see, but also what can you hear? What can you hear in the Kalahari Desert? So I'm just going to get our video up for us to have a look at. Okay, so when we're watching videos, so hopefully you have lots of ideas about what you can see and what you can hear in that video. Now, I am going to reveal some of the things that I saw and what some of the things that I heard. So I saw tall, fluffy meerkats, okay, lots of them, wasn't it? And they are very, very slim, aren't they? Very slender and tall. So I've got some adjectives there, tall, fluffy meerkats, okay. What other things have I found? Oh, I saw deep burrows. Now, a burrow is where meerkats sleep at night, okay. So they make holes in the sand, they burrow down, and they then make tunnels under the sand which they can travel through, and that allows them to keep in the shade and not in the direct hot sun. And those burrows are very deep. That's the adjective I've used to describe those burrows. What else? Oh, I saw scary scorpions. Now I've used the adjective scary to describe those scorpions because I certainly wouldn't want to see any scorpions. Okay, now there was lots of sounds going on in that video. Lots of sounds. I wonder if we heard the same things. I heard meerkats purring. Now, meerkats make lots of interesting sounds. They make a purring sound when they are excited, okay, and they're happy. And I saw lots of excitement when they were digging holes in the sand, so I could hear the meerkats purring. But they also make other sounds. They make a kind of a squealing sound when there's danger as well. Okay, what else did I hear? I also heard insects chirping. So chirping is like a loud sound, okay? Insects chirping loudly. Ooh, did you hear the same things as I did? Okay, it's time for us to really explore the Kalahari Desert now. We're going to jump into this picture on the board. So I would like you to get up and I want you to jump inside the picture. Imagine that you are there, okay? And I want you to listen carefully. What can you hear? What can you hear whilst you walk around this picture? And now I want you to start looking around you. Maybe look underneath your feet. What can you see underneath your feet? I can see lots of sand. Can you see lots of sand? How could you describe that sand? Do you see anything in the sand? I can see something very interesting. I want you to now look up, look up, look up. What can you see in the picture? What can you see in the sky? How could you describe that sky? What words could you use to describe the sky? What else do you see in the sky? Look along the distance. In the distance, what can you see over there? Oh, okay, maybe now let's go and explore next to the tree. What words could you use to describe this tree? And what can you see next to that tree? Oh, I think we can see the same thing. I can see a meerkat. Wow, okay, let's keep going for a little walk. What does it feel like? Can you feel anything? Maybe you can feel the sand underneath your feet. Or maybe you can feel the hot sun shining down on you and it's making you feel very hot and very dry. Maybe your mouth's being very dry. Okay. Right, let's jump back out of our picture now. So let's think about what we saw, what we heard, and what we felt in that in the Kalahari Desert. So I could see large animal footprints. What are these large animal footprints? I wonder what animal that might have been. What else did I see? Oh, I saw a meerkat on lookout. Next to this tree here, I saw a meerkat on lookout. Obviously, it's his time to be on lookout to look for any predators. Okay, I heard lots of sounds in the Kalahari Desert. Did you too? I heard bird calls, so lots of birds calling. What else? Oh, insects buzzing. Did you hear the insects buzzing as well? Fantastic. Now, what could you feel when you were in the Kalahari Desert? Could you feel? I felt the hot sun on my skin. And I was feeling really hot and really sweaty. Were you feeling sweaty inside the Kalahari Desert too? Oh, my mouth was so dry there. It was so hot. I really need a drink after visiting the Kalahari Desert. And I also felt the hot sand under my feet. Did you feel the hot sand under your feet? Fantastic. Okay. Now you can see that I have put lots of adjectives to describe what I saw. Large animal footprints. Okay, I've heard the insects buzzing. Okay, so I've put lots of adjectives to describe what I've seen or heard. Now, your job today, everyone, is to write down some ideas for what you can see and hear in the Kalahari Desert. So the Silver Challenge, you're going to be focusing on what you can see and what you can hear. So remember to use adjectives to describe the noun. So I put a few ideas down on the board. I could see orange sand, so I've got my adjective to describe the sand, and I got an adjective to describe the insects that I heard. I heard loud insects. So for Silver Challenge, you're going to write down what you can see and hear in the Kalahari Desert. If you want to try the gold challenge today, then you can also describe what you can feel. So what can you touch, okay? Or what do you feel on your body? So I could feel the hot sun, okay? So that's your task today. So in your books, make sure you write down see and hear. And if you want to try the gold challenge, write feel and write down some ideas. You don't need to write in full sentences. You're just jotting down some ideas because tomorrow we're going to, on Monday, we're going to be writing our setting description, okay? All right, so good luck. Enjoy writing down your ideas about the Kalahari Desert, and I look forward to seeing all your lovely work on Dojo. Good luck.